What's up, everybody? So I'm gonna do Noble Records Summer Vinyl Tag. I'm gonna try, anyways. You know, working on it a couple days, trying to get it ready. All right, the first question: an album or song with summer in the name? Let's see. I got Indian Summer Blues by Bill Blue. Bill Blue was from Virginia, and he moved to Key West. And amazing guitar player, blues guy. He died a couple of years ago, but just played awesome boogie woogie blues down there in the bars. Legend in Key West. Great album. Cool dude, man. Great album. If you ever find it. My latest heavy pull. So I got this here, and this is Bobby Charles, Funk Country Classic. This album is so good, man. So good. I mean, everything about this, every song on this album, man, it took me forever to find a copy of this. It's not a cheap album. I mean, it's so good. I mean, the band plays in it, and like, there's just so many. It's great, man. There's not a better, but just killer album, If you can ever find a copy of this or listen to this on Spotify, check this album out. So good, so good. Right. Whack-a-mole. Well, I got records over there. But I have some right in front of me. I'm going to grab something. Let's see. Oh. Richard Thompson's Daring Adventures. I'm a big fan of Richard. I saw Richard play with Bonnie Raitt probably 6-7 years ago. Anything I find of his, just such a great guitar player. He was one of my least favorites by him, but he was so good in concert. That's what I got for that. All right. An album with animals on it. Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen, live from deep in the heart of Texas. You got armadillos on there. It's a cool cover, man. Man, I love this Texas, dance. Like my brain's not working, but all this stuff, like these guys and Sleep at the Wheel, just great stuff. Next, an album with a story. All right, for my story, this is Dick Curless at Long Lonesome Road. So my dad told me a story when I was a kid. He lived in Maine with his brother, and his brother had a roller skating rink. And old Dick Curless would come over and, play a show once every or twice a year. And my dad would always go there and hang out, and Dick would get drunk with him when he was a teenager in the back room. I mean, Dick Curless is just so cool, has a great voice. I mean, look at that patch, man. The guy was a cool man. But that's my story. Next, a album we would be surprised you won't. I went with Billie Eilish. Don't Smile. Sorry, Don't Smile at Me. I have 3 of her albums, man. I think she is super talented. Great writing. I love it. Sounds awesome on my system, but I'll buy anything she does. I just think she's super talented. And her voice is beautiful. All right, Cheap Heat. Thanks to Headley, I'm not another fat bearded man talking about records. I found out about Doc Kirby and Company. This is another, funk country album, man. This is killer. This is just, it's killer. And look at this guy. He's holding a gun, and they're all just sitting there laughing at him. I don't know what was going on in that party, but looks like they were having fun. But I mean, this is a heater, man. It's just fun album, man. 45. Jesse Dayton sings Doug Syme and Townes Van Zandt. Jesse's a great guitar player. This is really good, man. This is really good. Picked it up for Record Store Day a couple of years ago. I mean, you know, anything with Townes and Doug on it. You know, I loved all their songs, and I wasn't mad that I bought it. Right. Favorite music documentary. I don't have it, but it's Without Getting Killed or Caught by Gar Clark. There's a lot of them I love. I love Duct Tape Messiah, the Blaze Foley one. I love the Doug Syme one's good. But I love Guy. Guy's probably one of my favorites. And that, if you haven't seen that, you should check it out. It's beautiful. It's about, you know, the friendship between Guy and Townes and Susanna. Beautiful, man. This is probably, I'll probably get buried with this album. I love this album. Box set. I only got one box set, and you know, it's the Garth Brooks box set. I wish they'd make the other one. I really only bought this for No Offenses, but they made a. I wish they'd finish it and get the other earlier albums, because those are the ones I'm a fan of. But that's the only box set I own. Most trash record, by far here. Blues Breakers with John Mayall and Eric Clapton. This thing's just beat. The record's in good shape, but the cover's beat. Rest in peace, John Mayall. He was amazing. This is a great album. I'd love to find some of the Peter Green stuff. I've never seen it. A local record. So I don't have any locals from around this area, but I have from where I lived before. There was this band called Whalen Speed. They're out of Vermont. They're like a southern rock, you know, country rock, southern rock band. They actually toured with like the Outlaws a little bit right before they got done. The drummer, I think, started Burlington Vinyl. He makes vinyl, and he only made, I think, like 10 copies of this. Like, this was the first thing he ever did there to test it. This is a test pressing. Check out Whalen Speed on Spotify. Great band. A local album. Oh, that's one I just did. Sorry. A album from a faraway land. The Pogues. Red Roses for me. I love the Pogues. I'd buy anything I find. But I bought this in Dublin when I was over there. I was looking for any of their albums. This is the only one I found when I was over there, and I'm glad I had it. Soundtrack. I wanted this soundtrack for years. It's the Crossroads soundtrack with Maggio. If you've never seen this movie, it's cool. Some people think it's cheesy. I love it. You know, but Ry Cooder did it. And most people buy it thinking that the Steve Vai guitar solo at the end's on it, and it's not. But I mean, all the Ry Cooder stuff is killer on here. Your highest recommendation. I love this album, Alex Taylor, Dinner Time. This album, I found in a dollar bin once. This is James and Livingston's Taylor's brother. This album is funky as hell. It's I've heard that the Allman Brothers were the backing band for this album, and you know, I think I mean, it is just killer. If you've never heard this, you should check it out. But I tell everybody about this album. I love it, man. Your highest on my want list. It would be Blaze Foley's self-titled, the only album that was ever put on vinyl while he was alive. This is Live at the Outhouse. This is my favorite thing he did, but I've always wanted that album. It's very expensive. I've just never had a copy. Dylan has a copy. There's a couple people I know have a copy of it, and I'd love to have it. Funny story, this duct tape, I went to his gravesite, and someone had left a roll of duct tape so you could, with a pen so you could write stuff and stick it. Well, I took the little piece of duct tape, because he was the duct tape messiah, and I just took the little duct tape and brought it home and put it on my record. I love this record. You've never heard Blaze. Blaze was a strange dude, and he wrote some really cool songs, man. A channel, let's see. A channel shout out. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to read it. Look at this. Channel shout out. I'm thinking Cheap and Cheerful Record Collector, John from Portland. He's such a great dude. Just a sweet guy. I've met him a bunch of times. He's always been really good to me. We've had some great conversations. He hasn't made a video in a little while, but you know, he's got a lot of videos on there. You guys should really check him out if you get a chance. A silver lining in vinyl. I found so many friends doing this just through vinyl. Just good people. I mean, I had some awesome conversations. I love it, man. I just love the vinyl community. And a steal of a deal. All right, about 6 years ago, my buddy owns a record store in New Hampshire, and he's a great dude. And he got a box of records, and these were in here, all originals. And he knew how much I loved Townes, and he called me and he says, I got these records, and I'm like, let me know how much you want, I'll figure it out, I want them, please hold them. And I walked in, he basically sold me these for the price of the box that he paid for, which was like $150. One of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me, and I'm in debt to him forever. The last one, a promo. I got this from Billy Hurst in a trade about 6-7 years ago. It's Billy Hurst, Billy Joe Shavers, old five and dimers like me. Here's your little promo sticker. I love this album. I love anything Billy Joe does. I mean, he was such a great writer. Well, there it is for you. That's what I got. Have a great day, guys.